I have a confession to make. 6 months ago, I was using AI like a glorified chat tool. Like, seriously, I've been in tech for 30 years. I've been on the bleeding edge of technology for many, many years, at least the last 15 years. And I was using AI for just menial tasks as a text editor, a deep research tool, taking scripts or transcripts from a meeting and condensing them into bullet points. All of that is elementary stuff, 101, and now is considered table stakes in high tech. And about that time, I started to realize that my level of AI fluency was lacking. I had fallen behind, even though I had been using AI on a daily basis in my corporate job as a director at Microsoft. And so what I decided to do is I had to come to a conclusion with myself. If I'm truly honest with you, I had some time on a weekend and I decided, do I actually really want to become AI fluent? And I wrote that on a sticky note, become AI fluent, just that alone. And it was a question to myself because I wanted to know, am I willing to invest the time to reinvent myself after being in tech for so long? I did it with the internet age. I did it when .com exploded with on-prem to cloud. I've done it when I went to Amazon with smart home. And I did it when I came to Microsoft 7 years ago. And throughout that weekend, I started to play around more with what is actually possible with AI. And I started having more and more conversations with people in the industry about their use cases, how they're using it in their daily work. And I came to a conclusion that yes, I want to go all in and become AI fluent. And so over the next many months, I'm going to share with you the things that I've done, become more and more AI fluent. And believe me, I am not yet an expert in AI, but because I've had so many years of experience and I'm so used to looking at strategy and helping people see through walls and around corners, the dots are starting to connect already. Just even in the last 4 months when I really dove in and started to build things within the OpenAI models, the Claude models, OpenClaw, and other things. And so what I've come to is in conclusion, especially in my coaching business, talking to people, you have to make a decision. Do you want to become AI fluent? And if you do, that's great, because there's more and more opportunity for people who are becoming AI fluent. Nobody's an expert. Literally, nobody is an expert. I'm telling you, I work with some of the smartest people in the world, and there are things they don't know in this space because everything is moving and evolving so quickly that now is the time to start. If you don't want to become AI fluent, that is also okay. There's lots of jobs and roles that won't require it. Even in high tech, I believe there will be many years where people will not necessarily need to be completely AI fluent to have roles that are available to them, because it's going to take a massive process reengineering an initiative in many, many companies to actually make AI successful, because lots of companies have all these manual processes that humans are doing, and they're not clean processes. They're actually quite broken. And if you just take those broken processes and then put them into AI, sure, it'll automate them, but it's going to automate chaos rather than automate something that actually delivers the results that are intended. You have to work up the ladder, and I've said this many times before in other videos and in both internally and externally, is you have to go from chaos to a process, and really a process re-engineering to make sure that you're ready to move that up the ladder towards automation. So you take chaos and you move it into a process, but then you take process and you create mechanisms that are repeatable in order to do the process. And then once those mechanisms have been thought through, then you can move it into automation. And so for me, that's what I've been doing, is rethinking every time I'm handed a task at work. I am now trying to re-engineer how can I work myself out of a job. I know that's kind of weird, but at the same time, I feel like that's what I should do. I should look at everything I'm doing and think, how can AI actually make this better? And I might need to re-engineer the way that I've done things. Have had some pretty huge successes internally, and I can talk a little bit about those. But externally, I've also started to build things like Become AI Fluent as an example. Become AI Fluent was built by me, a non-technical director in high tech, in Claude, and it was from just a spark of an idea and iterating in chat with Claude over and over and over again until I got to a workable model. I have never had a GitHub before. It helped me get set up on GitHub. I'd never heard of Vercel before. I created a Vercel account, and I was able to deploy the web app that I built into Vercel through GitHub. And the reason why I'm calling it a web app and not a web page is because there's multiple API tie-ins. So I was able to tie in my Substack, leaderunlock.com, directly into becomeaifluent.com. So when people register on Become AI Fluent, they're automatically at part of my subscriber base on Substack. And then what I was able to do was also build a couple of web apps that haven't been deployed yet. So Become AI Fluent is something that's going to grow. I'm going to continue to do Leader Unlock from a leadership standpoint, helping people think through how to be successful at leadership in this emerging world. I have multiple coaching clients that I'm working with that are at various levels, from executive down to graduating college. But Become AI Fluent is going to be something that I'm going to start working on, and I'm going to publish videos on an ongoing basis to just talk through what I'm doing. So if you're new to Become AI Fluent or Leader Unlock, welcome. My name is Chris Antonelli. I'm actually someone that would like to meet you, so I would love to see your comments. I'd like to interact with you. Please subscribe on Leader Unlock. It's free, or as little as $7 a month, and there's different levels to get access to various parts of the community. But I'm looking forward to telling you how I'm becoming AI fluent so that I can help you become AI fluent. All right, are you ready to go? Let's go.